YouTube, we are here. We are back with that good rendition of Kicking It with Ave. And first and foremost, I always want to send my gratitude, my appreciation to all you guys out there that's been supporting, liking, sharing, subscribing. It's never going unnoticed. And we're going to forever be grateful for those things. And we're going to forever lead with that peace, love, and that prosperity. Behind me, if you haven't checked it out, that's a vlog that I did last week with one of my good friends, my brother, Marco. We sat down and we chopped it up regarding that Cherry 12 and that Flu Gang 12 and how they stack up against each other, some of the history. It's in-depth, so if you haven't checked that out, go check that out now. Very, very good. But I bring you guys here today for a couple discussions. The Flu Gang release is behind us. I had a pickup vlog regarding that, my thoughts. A lot of people striking out, my jokes, my everything. But ultimately, I was able to secure them. But that is behind us. And we are here to speak about what's ahead of us. So it is release date Saturday. Those Seafoam 4s dropped, or Abundance, as they call them. Those dropped today. I did cop. There was no pickup for them today. They only had the ship to me option on the FLX app, so those are en route to me, but those are extremely clean, so I can't wait to get those in hand and show you guys and give you guys a deep dive review regarding those. So that's today's drop. Moving forward, next week, the week after that, and the week after that, heat. And when I say heat, I mean heat. So 6 days from today, we are getting those NIGEL SYLVESTER brick by brick, those brick things, those OG4s. We are getting those in the form of a draw. So they are loaded on Sneakers app. Yesterday, they had a reservation for anyone in that New York tri-state area, so I guess that was Nigel's way of, hey, I want to make certain that my folks, or where I come from, my boroughs that I come from, they are available, they are accessible. So they did have that reservation yesterday. I didn't know that it was a New York only thing. I went on there at 2 through Sneaker Twitter. If you guys aren't familiar with Sneaker Twitter, that's where I get a whole lot of my links from, things of that nature. Them guys have been putting on for forever and just the ultimate reliable source. So I went on there yesterday at 2 p.m. So from 2 p.m. to 2:15 Eastern Standard Time, you were able to reserve the NIGEL SYLVESTER 4s, the brick by bricks, if you were in the New York area. So that's that. So on the 14th, like I said, they are loaded on the Sneakers app, and they will be available via draw. You do have many different places where, you could put your raffle in and try to get that pair. I don't have any luck on draws at all. Like, whenever Sneakers app do draws, it's 9 times out of 10 a L for me, but it's not going to stop me from trying. So when I get through all these shoes that's coming up this month, I will go and rank the order of, if I had to choose whatever 2 pairs out of the 4, 5, or 6 that's dropping, I'm going to put those in order in how I would like to, whatever shoe I would like to cop. So that's that regarding NIGEL SYLVESTERs. Also, no, that's not it regarding NIGEL SYLVESTERs. So that price is going down. I went on GOAT in my size, that 10.5 personal pair size. A couple weeks back, that thing was like at 2,200. It's down to like 471 now. Now, I'm not huge or big on paying resale, just for the simple fact that anything that typically I try to cop, I am able to cop for retail. Anything that I like that is sitting or that I know is it, I would try to get that below retail, things of that nature. But right now they're sitting at like 471, which is not terrible for the shoe and what I think that the shoe is going to do. But I'm still going to test my luck on that sneakers app draw on the 14th. I have been seeing stock numbers regarding this shoe. Now, they are saying I've been consistently seeing 55K pairs for this shoe. It's not a lot. It's not even remotely close to a lot. But in comparison to the flu games, I've seen anything as low as 20K, 30K, things of that nature, and it wasn't an easy cop at all. But if you're going to double that up for the NIGEL SYLVESTERs, I kind of like my chances with that. So we'll see. Do your necessary leg work, put your raffles in, and just be on sneakers app when they drop. That's that regarding NIGEL SYLVESTER. Now, next up, releasing on March 15th for that good retail price of $210, we have your Air Jordan 9 Cool Grays. Now, for anyone that's been watching this channel for, any amount of time, I did a review on these things about a month ago. I do have those in the vault. I do have that shoe right here. That Cool Gray 9. One of my favorite 9 OGs. Perfect. If you haven't checked it out already, go check out that On Foot. Go check out that review. But March 15th, Cool Gray 9s are releasing. I haven't really checked out the stock numbers on those because I do feel like if you want Cool Gray 9s, you are going to be able to get Cool Gray 9s. I mean, they are in smack dab in the middle of your NIGEL SYLVESTER 4s. And on the other side of that, you have your Union 1s that we're going to talk about later in this video. But regarding Cool Gray 9s, that is going to be your general release date, Saturday release. I'll probably get out, do some groundwork, see what they're doing. But like I say, I already have my pair. I've had my pair for quite some time, and they're extremely clean. I do feel like it's a necessary cup. I do feel like if you are a collector or if you're just a person that like to get fresh or whatever the case may be, spring is right around the corner, summer is right around the corner, and that Cool Gray 9 is going to do the exact same thing that Cool Gray 11 did for you. I mean, it's just a shoe that you just have to have, and I feel like it's going to be available. I don't want to be disrespectful and call it your consolation prize, considering that it is smack dab in the middle of some very exclusive shoes. But I don't feel like those are going to be hard to get. It's just as simple as that. I'm not necessarily going to say you're just going to be able to roll up in any spot and just grab them, but they are going to be available. And, it's just a shoe to have. Air Jordan Cool Gray 9s releasing March 15th. Put your leg work in, put your raffles in. You probably need only like 8 head starts on FLX, and you should be able to secure a pair relatively easy. Now, next up, also releasing on March 15th is your Amon Munir's Diffuse Blue Retro Jordan 3s, and those are the retail at $225. And the ironic thing about it is, or I don't even necessarily know if I want to say the ironic thing about it is, I haven't really seen too much regarding the Amon Munir 3s. They are extremely clean. Of course, you see them pictured and things of that nature. But shout out to Z Sneakerhead, Unbreakable Kicks. All the guys that's out there doing their thing. You will see like little posts here and there, but it kind of feels as if the Diffuse Blue 3s are just kind of, falling in amongst everything else. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be an easy cop. I don't know the stock numbers or anything of that nature regarding them, but I'm not even really seeing too many, raffle links going out for them, anything of that nature. So it is one that I would keep an eye on. Like I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to rank, all the shoes that are mentioned here amongst, my gotta have to least gotta have, things of that nature. But also releasing March 15th alongside that Cool Gray 9 is your Amon Munir Diffuse Blue 3s. So coming in next, originally releasing on February 27th, is your Air Jordan in that Chicago colorway, that Union I'm Back Jordan 1. right? So it originally released February 27th, and that was via raffle, things of that nature. And to be honest, like, that's probably been, one of your more controversial shoes, as of late, right? Because you got a lot of people that, hit back when, and a lot of people whose order got canceled. So the new terminology that's floating around the sneaker community is you got to defeat that final boss, right? So a couple vlogs ago that I shot, I made mention of that we are supposed to be getting a sneakers app drop for those Union I'm Back ones, and they're still not loaded on sneakers app. I don't know what's going on regarding that, but to my understanding, to my knowledge, we are supposed to be getting Union ones loaded on sneakers app. I don't know if it's going to be via draw or the regular way, things of that nature, but we are supposed to get that March 18th, and I was one of the ones that wasn't able to secure a pair on February 27th. So I am extremely excited about it. Out of the last, few Union drops, you had the blue Jones that had dropped, you had the black toe version that had dropped, and then now you have the I'm Back version that's dropping in that Chicago colorway. This is probably my favorite one out of the three. And this is an absolute must cop for me. I've been seeing that they are supposed to be available. I'm hoping so. Because that's absolutely a shoe that I need in my collection. So as I was speaking previously, like I say, a lot of people orders have been getting canceled. People who have been opting to get that UPS or FedEx, signature required. I'm seeing that after one FedEx, UPS attempt to deliver, that they cancel people orders and send people orders back to Cali and things of that nature. So it's a lot of people that's been catching that L, been getting that strong clothesline by the final boss. So I'm hoping that when it's all said and done, that I'm not one of the ones that can't defeat the final boss. So dropping March 18th, that Air Jordan 1 Union Chicago I'm Back Ave needed. So also dropping on March 18th at that $225 retail price is your Air Jordan 4 in that Navy SB colorway, right? So let me tell you a little bit something about them 4s. The original SB, of course, everybody knows that pine green. It's the exact same shoe except for where the navy is at on the Jordan 4. It was pine green. So that was the original. Then you have your friends and family version where your pine green or your navy is at on the 4. It's red on the 4. So these are slated to drop on March 18th. It does have that Nike Air on the ass with that SB. Very, 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 very clean colorway. I woke up this morning, and even in previous days, I've been seeing, your raffles. It's a lot of stores that actually got this shoe. And it's actually a must cop for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I can actually throw these things on right now with that Georgetown Iverson thing, with that Navy Dad Gang hat. Shout out to Dad Gang. I can actually throw those things on right now, but it's a must cop for me. And I'm feeling like with just everything just smashed into 1 week, without a shadow of a doubt, I feel like I'm going to be able to come away with something. One of them, two of them, all of them. We shall see. But March 18th at that $225 retail price, your Navy SB Retro Jordan 4. So lastly, but I don't feel least, you have your OG low Air Jordan 1 Obsidian in a navy, sail, and Carolina blue colorway. Now, quick thing about this shoe, I do feel like it's going to probably be a fairly easy cop in comparison to, the previous shoes that I've named and reeled off. I know that those OG Royals that had dropped a few weeks back, they've restocked them a couple times, but Those things are flying. And that's a shoe that I haven't been able to get my hand on. It is a shoe that's extremely copyable right now. I mean, it's not going too crazy above retail, but like I say, I don't pay resale unless I absolutely have to. Quick thing about these OG low ones. I'm just recently, like this year, starting to get into those low OG ones. Like, they growing on me. You know, they just look extremely clean. They look like a dope ass summer shoe. And actually behind me, I just recently copped these Bread SC ones. It's not the OG version, but it's a SC. I thought it was extremely clean. And the reason why I really copped it, well, one, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put these on Earth. You know, when the time allows itself. You know, when it gets a little bit nicer outside, I'm definitely gonna put these on Earth. But the real reason why I copped these is because it's a whole lot of them dubs that's going out on JD Sports and Finish Line for them early accesses, right? So this is one of those shoes that I copped with the intention of, one, putting on feet, and two, you know, building up, you know, my points on my portfolio to be able to improve my chances on to get a lot of those early releases regarding the early accesses on JD Sports and Finish Line. So I am getting into Jordan 1 lows, you know, a lot. So these Obsidians, like I said, they're clean. It's a dope-ass summer shoe, and it is a shoe that I would like to have in my collection, so I will be going for these. So that's that. So finally, where all these shoes rank for me as far as must-haves and, you know, from most to least. So first and foremost, I feel like I have to have that OG Air Jordan 1 Union at number 1 in that Chicago colorway. It's extremely clean. Love Jordan 1s. I don't have any Unions in my collection, and if any, I would like to have that. Right now it's going for about $500, and, you know, my personal pair size, if it comes down to it, maybe I cop over retail, maybe. But as of right now, you know, we looking for that retail strike. Second, I would say the NIGEL Sylvester Brick by Bricks. Those would be number 2. Those kind of been dominating the sneaker community right now. You know, everybody's getting their early looks out, things of that nature. Extremely clean shoe. I feel like it's going to be somewhat available for the exclusivity of the shoe. So that NIGEL Sylvester Brick by Brick shoe will be number 2. For number 3, I would say that Air Jordan 4 SB in that navy colorway. That would be number 3, and shoes that I must have this month. Number 4, I would go Cool Grey 9s, although I have Cool Grey 9s already, but that's where it would rank as far as if I didn't have them. They would rank 4th in shoes that I have to have for March. Number 5 would be those OG Low Obsidians in that Obsidian and Carolina Blue colorway. That would be number 5 for me. And then coming in number 6 will be the Ama Manier Retro Jordan 3 in that diffuse blue colorway. So I appreciate you guys kicking it with Ave. I got Ave back there doing this thing. I got my guys. Shout out to my old dude and my big brother. I got my folks. You got Ave. And we out.